We lopen?
Yes.
Oké, we zijn vertrokken. Dus achter ons de prachtige 12 Apostles, het iconische uitzicht van de Kaap hier in Zuid-Afrika. En hoe lang wisten we van deze reis eigenlijk?
1 week.
Sinds 1 week. En daarom wordt dit dus Zuid-Afrika.
Op de wilde bos.
Alsjeblieft.
Sikumbe, Afrika, Sikumbe, Afrika, Sikumbe, Afrika, Sikumbe, Afrika. Shosholosa, Shosholosa, Ule Suntaba, Simela, Sikumbe, South Africa. Shosholosa, Shosholosa, Ule Suntaba, Simela, Sikumbe, South Africa.
Ja, en toen waren we dus vertrokken. There was no way back, eigenlijk. Voor mij de 3e keer in de Kaap, voor u de 1e keer. Hè? Maar hadden er een idee van wat dat we gingen doen, eigenlijk?
Ja, ik wist dat we een rondreis zouden maken van 10 dagen. Dat we ook richting Hoedspruit zouden gaan voor prachtige safari-tochten. En wat had ik verwacht? Ik had mij verwacht aan heel veel kleuren, heel veel geuren, smaken, rijke, zintuiglijke ervaringen.
Ja, dat werd het eigenlijk wel. Hè? Want toen we naar Bokaap gingen, was het al direct geuren en vooral veel kleuren. Maar het is hier wel mooi, hè? Vind je niet? Aan wat doet u dat denken? Cuba, inderdaad. Of zo Latijns-Amerika of zo. We zijn in Bokaap, de meest kleurrijke wijk van Cape Town. We gaan hier op ontdekking met onze gids, Shirin. Dat is zo alles wat we weten over haar. Dat ze een vrouw is, dat ze Shirin heet en dat ze te laat is. What are we hearing now, Shirin?
That is your calling for prayer. 5 daily callings for prayer. First one is 10 minutes before sunrise. Second one is when the sun is at its highest point, which is this one. Third one, midway between its highest point and setting. Fourth one, 10 minutes after sunset. Fifth one, 1 hour and 10 minutes thereafter.
Okay, but I see, so that's Muslim prayer. I see people of all religion right here in the streets.
Yes.
What's the story behind that?
Because in a few minutes, we'll be going into the arch where I'm going to take you back in history 370 years when Cape Town didn't look as beautiful as what it does today. So there we look at the empty slopes of the mountains.
Yes.
And that is the early part of the story I'm going to tell you so that you can formulate the picture in your mind.
Okay, excellent.
When the Dutch East India Company came here in 1652, they didn't come here to take over the Cape Colony. They came here to start a refreshment station. This was a new sea route to the east. Here they could stop for fresh water supplies, fresh fruit, fresh vegetable supplies. They needed people here to lay the company gardens, to build housing for the Dutch, to make clothes, to make shoes, to weave baskets, to make barrels, to make the carts for the horse and cart. So the Dutch needed people at the Cape to do everything. What I'm referring to is not the Dutch of the Netherlands. What I'm referring to is the VOC, the Dutch East India Company. They'd already owned many of the eastern colonies. They owned places like Malaysia. If they found people trading their spices with anyone other than Dutch, they would burn the fields down, take the people hostage, exile them to the Cape. Here at the Cape, they were stripped of their names, stripped of their religion, and sold off as slaves, according to the type of skill or craft that they had. But there was also one other thing. Under Dutch law, you were only allowed to practice or preach Dutch reform. If they found you preaching any other religion, like the religion of Islam, they would also exile you to the Cape, imprison you on Robben Island.
Really?
Hence, we realized that Robben Island wasn't used as a prison for the last 50 years, or since Nelson Mandela's time. It was used as a prison for over 360 years.
It seems like everybody just walks around here where they like. There's no rules. You can just go and lie down on the street and nobody's gonna be mad at you because this is Bokaap. Hi.
I'll speak to you again.
Nice to meet you. Hi. Mensen knuffelen hier ook veel. So finally, I get to know about these colors because I've been meaning to ask for an hour. Where do they come from?
300 years ago, houses were built with stone and mortar. And if you look over there, you can see how it's built with stone and mortar.
Yeah.
By the late 1700s, the Dutch realized if they put an extra layer of mortar onto the mortar that's between the stones, it won't fall out so quickly. And that is when you had all these clay color houses. But the British hated this clay color houses. They wanted limestone houses. You've got limestone, mix it with water and you can paint the houses. And it gives you an off-white color. Okay. Your bright colors is only for the last 25 years.
So I can choose any color I want. Is there a certain meaning behind the colors, or
No,
there's
none
no
at
meaning?
all. If you want pink,
I can.
you can do purple, you can do... Your colors don't represent anything.
Okay.
If you look at the house closely, look at this purple house. Look at the top part of the window and the door frame. Can you see how dark it is? Because it's been painted 4 years ago. The sun has sucked the color out of it. So it's only where the sun doesn't come that it retains your color.
Yeah,
That
so-
is 4 years ago.
So what you told me is that they use they mold it. Kalk. Oh, now I got it. Kalk. Thank you.
Chai latte. Sugar free.
Come on. Come on, schat, we moeten gaan koken.
Everyone wants a chai latte.
Kom, we zullen het meepakken.
Come, do it.
Somebody happy?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. And now to the cooking class.
Yes. Ik vind dat plezant, koken in het buitenland. Ik vind dat echt tof.
Ik vind het wel leuk eten in het buitenland.
Ja, voilà. Daarmee weet eigenlijk alles, hè. Today we are cooking the Cape Malay kitchen. I'm not doing that by myself, of course. I'm doing this together with an expert, as they say. Faiza.
I'm going to call myself an expert.
I would say so. So what are we doing today?
Oh, we're making some lovely curry and roti, some wussers, chili bites. So we're going to cook with lots of spices. We're going to teach you how to use spice today.
Let's get to it then.
That's for you. We're not using your fingers. My mom used the fingers, but I'm giving you a spoon. So we're
Excellent.
going to do spoons today.
I can feel the responsibility
Yeah,
already.
Yes.
So what's the first spice we're going to add?
We're going to add the first spice, which is the masala. But I'm going to tell you this. I want you to smell that one and then this one.
This one's stronger, I would suggest.
Yes.
I prefer this one, the
Yes,
masala.
yeah, can you see? So this is what you do when you go into a spice shop. You will smell and then you'll decide, okay, I'm going to try this.
That's fine.
That is a teaspoon with a bomb. Okay. The cumin, also I ground this, it's a whole, and then I grind it. And then we got turmeric. Now that is curcuma.
It's very healthy.
Very healthy, but it can make your curry very bitter.
Oh, smell that. I like that.
That's already telling you you must eat it.
I think if people are going to cross the street, they're going to smell this, they're going to walk in.
Yes, they do, Yes,
They do?
And now we're going to add our tomato. And then we're going to use our chicken pieces. This is breast. You're welcome to use the thigh, but because you're eating it like a burrito, you don't need the bone.
Next up, rotis.
Rotis we're making, guys, and it's all-purpose flour we're using. We're not making naan bread. Naan bread is self-raising flour. Now we're going to make sausage.
Op een bepaald moment moest hem van die rollen draaien voor de roti. En daar had hem eigenlijk toch wel een klein beetje moeite mee.
Pick it up and lift it up. And then lift half. Yeah, lift up.
Hop.
Yeah, now.
Dat heeft wat geduurd en mijn geduld werd wel op de proef gesteld.
Hey, ik ben geen patissier, hè? So there you have it, a roti bowl.
Yes.
Okay, high five.
Well done, Ben. Well done, well done.
Excellent. Look at all the food you made.
You made it. My assistant, the sous chef.
Oh, right. Oh, excellent.
Okay, so we're going to take this beautiful chicken curry, potato. You like potato?
Yes, and I like coriander, fresh.
And then you're going to do one roll and one fold and roll. There you go, Ben. So you can eat from the top. And tell us what you think.
It's amazing. It has some sort of je ne sais quoi. It's rich in flavor. I can taste the curry leaves. I can taste the hint of chili because it's a bit spicy, but not too much.
Yes. And that's Malay cuisine.
Very nice.
It's a very good, nice balance of spices.
Ja, en op een bepaald moment was ik wel een beetje jaloers, hè, want je werd er zo smakelijk in je potten aan het roeren en aan het proeven.
Toch mogen proeven?
Ja, pas daarna.
She can't speak. You can't speak.
Wie niet buiten Kaapstad is geweest, heeft simpelweg de Kaap niet gezien. En wij vonden het toch wel belangrijk om een aantal van de prachtige wijnregio's te ontdekken. Ik denk aan Stellenbosch of Franschhoek, inderdaad. En wij werden meegenomen door onze goede vriend Johan Kriek van
Jeep Tours Cape Town.
Jeep Tours Cape Town, inderdaad. En die had een prachtige jeep mee. Hè? Wat voor een jeep was dat?
Een gele. Weer typisch vrouwelijk, zeker.
Het was een Wrangler. Het was een
Maar wel
Wrangler.
een gele.
Well, hello, sir.
Good morning.
Are you here for the wine tasting?
As a matter of fact, I am.
Okay, so jump in.
So, gentlemen, we have our Blanc de Blanc, Cup Classic, 100% Chardonnay. Who's first? Cup Classic, 2019, 100% Chardonnay. Base wine made over 7 months in stainless steel and 3 years least contact in the bottle. Cheers.
It's a pity that she doesn't get to taste right now.
You can't have everything.
I'll make sure I do.
Ah, that's so nice, refreshing.
Nice, fine mousse.
And this is 11 o'clock, so the perfect timing to have
How did you know?
a nice happy red. There are no coincidences, of course. Now, can you explain to me, Constantia, where does it situate itself within Cape wines?
It's the oldest winemaking region in the southern hemisphere and therefore in South Africa as well. This is basically the heart of the original winemaking of Simon van der Stel, the whole valley in fact. If you see where the tree lines are going to that dam and all the way up towards Bishop's Court, that was the original farmlands. We are focused on quality. I know we've got 146 hectares in total with 65 hectares producing, but it's not about how much, it's always about the quality.
Do you believe that Cape wines are being appreciated very much more than they were 10 years ago?
I think finally people are realizing that there's quality coming out of the Cape. And it has gone hand in hand with the upward swing in how the winemakers are concentrating on the microclimates. They're mostly trying to let the vineyard make the wine. The quality has just gone straight up like that.
Yeah.
And if you want value for money, that no one else can compete with, Cape wines are it.
Nou, Sofía, ik neem aan dat jij wel eens wilt proeven.
Ja.
You got that?
Yes.
She would like to have a taste. I mean, it's hot.
I can't speak Flemish, but maybe my Afrikaans would be quite close. Kan julle verstaan wat ek sê daar buiter?
Ja.
Dis nou ons kap klassiek, dis van Chardonnay gemaak het. Was dit heel mooi geweest?
Het was heel mooi geweest. Baie lekker. Baie lekker, jongen. Darling, alstublieft. Have some fermented grapes.
Lovely. Gezondheid.
Yeah.
Gezondheid.
Alan, you just made yourself 2 more friends.
Lovely.
Nee, grote kwaliteit in Klein Constantia.
Maar zeg, goed gedaan dan, hè?
Echt, hè?
We actually have a dungeon. This is a library stock of all the older vintages back to 1986.
En hij had nog een kleine verrassing, want na de tour nam hij ons mee naar een speciale kelder waar dat zijn meest exclusieve flessen lagen.
Klein Constantia, dat had wel de naam helemaal ingevuld. Het was constante kwaliteit. Is dat goed, hè?
Kleine, constante kwaliteit. Nee, grote kwaliteit in Klein Constantia. En nadien begon het avontuur pas echt.
Ja, om eens eindelijk dat machine te gebruiken waar het voor bedoeld is, dat is fantastisch. We werden daar vergezeld van zo mogelijk nog meer opgepompte jeeps. Die mannen waren duidelijk niet aan hun proefstuk toe en die kwamen daar duidelijk ook niet om naar vogels te gaan kijken. Hè. Dus bandjes aflaten en de duinen in. Oké, alright. Sorry. Lizanne, what are we doing today?
We are on a dune adventure just outside of Cape Town in these awesome Jeep Wranglers where we're going to be doing obstacles, big drops, some fun drifting.
What is the thing with you South Africans and the 4x4s? I mean, it's like it's in your DNA or something.
Pretty much. I think we grew up in a country that's got so much adventure and open vastness. And we've grown up with 4x4ing. We've grown up with these type of vehicles. So naturally, when we're big and we're older, we want to play in them.
So what is this place where we're at?
Yeah, so it's called Witstrand Aquifer Nature Reserve. Directly translated to English, it's white sands. And as you can see, our sand in the area is actually very light in color. It's beach sand, sea sand, but it's formed in this area because of the wind. And it's blown over this area to create a desert-like appearance. but there's actually not a beach nearby. I think the closest sea is about 5-6 kilometers away.
So as you can see right here in South Africa, people, they become adults and the toys, they've just become bigger.
Yes, and more expensive.
A lot more expensive. Let's go.
Yes, let's have fun.
Whoa!
Maar dit is echt wel cool.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Are you lost?
As a matter of fact, I am, and I've eaten a lot of sand. Ik ben al eigenlijk mijn hele leven lang begeesterd door een berg. Het is de Tafelberg. Het is de berg waar alles mee begonnen is voor de stad eigenlijk. Iconische berg ook. En ja, ik droom er al lang van om die te beklimmen.